Hi, my name's Jake Zander, and this is my project. My concept is...
Wait. What type of HVAC system do you have?
I was asleep in class that day. Well, you see, it is a double closed-loop salt evaporation system in this corner of my building.
How many feet deep is your footing?
4 inches deep?
Well, how many feet is that? Do I multiply or divide by 12 to get inches into feet? Is anyone checking my math on this?
That's not drawn correctly.
So, my concept is all about this building and how it relates to...
Your building is so poetic and your drawings are so exquisitely drawn. You express such beauty in your presentation.
Yes, I agree. You really thought holistically about this design. But what does your concept have to do with the experience of the space?
Alright, my concept is about this.
Bill, you divide by 12 to get feet.
Oh, right. It's just so hard for me to go from movies to real life. On the Titanic, we only had to build half of it. I just want structures to be so intuitive for the students.
Intuition doesn't come from watching movies in class. It comes from reading exceedingly boring, ginormous textbooks that talk about double closed-loop salt evaporation systems.
Well, at least my students stay awake in class, watching Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Did someone mention movies? This school is the greatest and most technologically advanced that I've ever seen. This is so fantastic. I'm talking with the Defense Department and Harvard Law about implementing Second Life and YouTube into this curriculum. I have to go teleport to digital Italy.
And Spinal Tap, to teach them how to construct raised floor systems and scale.
Are you trying to steal my curriculum?
Well, maybe you should make them read fun books, like Why HVAC Systems Blow Hot Air.
Maybe you should stop blowing hot air.
That's what she said.
Anyways, my concept is about this idea where...
Time's up.
Hey John, hey Tom, hey Mara, hey Bill, hey Bobby, hey Jake, hey Amy, hey Megan, hey Terrence, hey Will, hey Scott, hey
I am
Thomas.
architect.
Man, it was great kicking some ass in the shop last night, man. And then we had the sweetest jam session afterward.
Yeah, it was a stellar weekend. So my thesis proves that the influx of social inhabitants in bispatial design is in reflectance to the biometric process of interconnected pathway design in cohabited space.
Right. So, but what you're saying is you're mapping the influx of cohabitation movement through an inhabited biometric process.
Mike, that doesn't have anything to do with sense of place. But what I want to know is what was your process?
Well, my process began with mapping influx of social inhabitants in bispatial design in its reflectance to the biometric process of interconnected pathway design in cohabited space.
Well, it sounds like you had an epiphany. Tell me about your site.
Well, my site is an area of high influx of social inhabitants in bispatial design in reflectance to the biometric process of interconnected...
Wait. I'm honestly embarrassed at the whole idea you're even in graduate school. This is quite honestly the most... aren't you embarrassed?
Well, my site is an area of high influx of social inhabitants and bispatial design in reflectance to the biometric process of interconnected pathway design.
You've totally blown away any concept of shite. Why don't you just screw the natural environment as well? I mean, if you're gonna be destructive, do it with style.
There seems to be a gap in your wall detail.
You could just pump that shucker full of pookie.
Yeah, that's what we do down in Memphis.
Right. But what is the thing?
Well, the thing is pin models. I mean, process.
Sorry I was late. Well, I know you haven't been able to find me in weeks, even though I leave the door to my office open and lure you in, even though I'm never actually there. Anyway, did you do all the assigned readings, all the books I gave you out of my office?
Well, none of them had anything to do with the influx of social inhabitants and bispatial design and its reflectance to the biometric process of interconnected pathway design in cohabited space.
Well, it is your thesis.
Time's up.
You did a great job on this project. What are you doing next Thursday? I need you to find a football helmet full of cottage cheese and drive it to Mexico and give it to a man named Pablo. While you're there, I need you to do site analysis for a subdivision for midgets in Guadalajara. I'll pay you $50 an hour, plus gas, food, hooker's hotel room. Is that enough? Here, take my hat.